Now I will do a interesting chemistry practical. For this experiment, I will take 4 beakers. These are the 4 beakers, and these are suppose named as beaker 1, beaker 2, beaker 3, beaker 4. For this experiment, at first I will take few amount of water, few volume of water. Then first I will take few volume of water. Then I will transfer the water present in the first beaker into the second beaker. Next, transfer the second beaker. Then transfer the water from the second beaker to third beaker. Look at that. There an interesting color will appear, already done. This is your light pink color. Before doing this experiment, there is no chemical is present, which is shown by you. Next, I will transfer the light pink color water into the fourth beaker. Look at that. The pink color goes on disappear. The pink color goes on disappear. There is no pink color. This is the one type of magic. There is no pink color. It is an interesting. This is the one type of magic chemistry related experiment. Then what is the chemistry behind this experiment? Actually, before doing this experiment, I had taken 4 beakers. These are named as beaker 1, beaker 2, beaker 3, beaker 4. And before doing the experiment, I was taken the beaker empty. There is no chemical present in this beaker. In the second beaker, I was rinsed by a base, that is your ammonium hydroxide. You can take any type of base. This is your said to be ammonium hydroxide. Then in the third beaker, it was rinsed by a indicator, that is your phenolphthalein. This is your phenolphthalein indicator. It has a property, when it come in contact with a base, then a light pink color will be appeared. In the next beaker, in the fourth beaker, I was rinsed by an acid, that is your dilute H2SO4. You can also rinsed by any acid. Then what will happen when I transfer the water present in the first beaker into the second beaker? Then what will happen? A basic solution is prepared. Some basic molecules, base molecules are attached to the inner wall of the beaker. As a result, when I transport the water from first beaker to second beaker, then I got a basic solution. Then when I transfer the basic solution into the phenolphthalein, which is already rinsed by phenolphthalein, then light pink color is produced. Then when I transfer the light pink color present in the third beaker into the fourth beaker, then it come in contact with the acid. We know that when acid come in contact with the base, neutralization reaction takes place. As a result, the solution present in the fourth beaker is completely neutral. So the phenolphthalein indicator does not give any light pink color. Next, again I will do the same experiment. As a result, you can easily understood by washing it completely. Now I will, I will take water. This is your water. Here some basic solutions are present. Suppose it was. Now I will take ammonium hydroxide. Slightly, if you want to take ammonium hydroxide. And next is your, if you transfer this, and the third beaker I will take phenolphthalein as the indicator. Already some basic particles are present. If you come in contact, and light pink color will be produced. If you want to take the acid directly, look at that, which is already taken in the 4 beaker. If you want to add the dilute H2SO4, then the light pink color will disappear. This is the chemistry behind this experiment. That is all about this experiment. Now I will do the second experiment. Here one solution is present in the beaker, and one cloth is also wetted by this solution. Look at that. When I will come in contact with the fire, then the firing starts without burning the cloth. Look at that. And I can also catch the fire and play this fire like this without burning my hand, and also without burning the cloth. If you take this on your hand, then the hand will not burn. It can be easily catched by you like this. This is your burning. Then what is the chemistry behind it? Actually, in this beaker I have taken the mixture of ethyl alcohol and water. It is your aqueous solution of ethyl alcohol. We know that ethyl alcohol has low boiling point. When it comes in contact with the fire, then it starts burning. Then I will dip the solution and subject it to firing, Look at that. When I will subject it to firing, then only ethanol burn due to low boiling point. But when it when the amount of ethyl alcohol completely finished, then boiling stop. And it also does not give harmful to our hand. So how can you do the solution? Generally take few ml of water, ml of water in a test tube. Take few ml of water in a test tube. Aroundly 10 ml of water. For this purpose, we use this. This is your ethanol. Also you take aroundly 10 ml of ethyl alcohol. And add this ethyl alcohol in the beaker and make a aqueous solution of water. Now I will dip the cloth in the ethyl alcohol and sewn to the firing. Then only ethyl alcohol burn. Without burning of the cloth, I can easily take the firing cloth in my hand. Nothing will happen, and just to only give heating to my hand, but my hand cannot be burned by this fire. That is a very interesting experiment. That is all about this experiment. Now I will do the other experiment. In this bottle, in the polythene water bottle, I already taken a solution. When I will spray the solution over the white cloth, then the white cloth now will become a color, that is a light pink color. Here the light pink color appear on the cloth. After few moments, the light pink color will disappear and the original color of the cloth will appear. Look at that. After few moments, the color will fade. What is the chemistry behind it? Actually, this is the ammonium hydroxide solution. Here I already added few amount of phenolphthalein. It is an indicator which gives light pink color to the base. Ammonium hydroxide is a base. When I added the phenolphthalein solution to the ammonium hydroxide solution, then light pink color is obtained. When I sprayed over the cloth to the solution, then what will happen? The cloth is colored by the solution. A light pink color will appear. But after few moments, the light pink color will disappear. Because when ammonium hydroxide come in contact with air, this is your ammonium hydroxide. When ammonium hydroxide come in contact with the air, then what will happen? Ammonium hydroxide undergoes dissociation. Ammonium hydroxide gives ammonia plus water. Now ammonium hydroxide and phenolphthalein is present on that cloth. But after few moments, ammonium hydroxide come in contact with the air. So ammonium hydroxide undergoes decomposition, gives ammonia and water. Ammonia is a gas, so it comes out from the cloth. Only water and phenolphthalein is present. We know that the color of the phenolphthalein is colorless, and again we know that the color of water is colorless. As a result, the pink color will not appear. After removal of NH3, only water and phenolphthalein is present. So the color of the cloth will regain its original color, that is your white color. This is the chemistry behind this particle. Now I will do an interesting chemistry related experiment. Here some solution is present in this beaker. Now I will wait. This is your knife. When I will touch my hand, then blood will come out. Look at that. Bloods come from my hand. This is your blood. How it is possible? Before doing experiment, I had taken the ammonium thiocyanate. This is your ammonium thiocyanate. Some drops of ammonium thiocyanate is taken in my hand, and this is your FeCl3. When FeCl3 come in contact with the ammonium thiocyanate, then a complex compound is formed. which look like to be blood red color, and this is look like an artificial color of the blood. These also look like the blood. Look at that. There is nothing. Only the complex compound is formed. This is your blood. The color of the complex compound is your blood red. So it is your blood red color. That is all about this experiment.